cardinal, major, prominent factors of French Revolution?
So, Revolution, indeed, there were multiple factors. The French Revolution actually came when the fundamental prerogatives of the citizen were curbed by the region of the country. So, sir, there were intellectual causes, and means it is said the thinkers actually uh, uh, prepare the soil, and later on the politicians come and reap that fruit or plant the seeds on it. Intellectual cause, one of the most significant one. Second is economic grievances. France went bankrupt during this era by supporting the war in America, as well as by borrowing from the bourgeoisie. So these two factors were important, and there were multiple others that actually piled up the grievances or made way
Who
for.
were the king? Name the king and queen of France at the time of the revolution.
So it was Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. Sir.
Sir, over to you.
Thank you, sir.
So you had international relations.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me about Peloponnesian Wars?
So Peloponnesian Wars were a series of war where Thucydides used to wrote between Athens and Sparta, and Thucydides the one who gave the Thucydides trap, where it says that if an existing power is threatened by a rising power, war is likely to occur. And I believe same is the case for China and United States. Sir.
China and United States. So if we talk about China and US, can you tell me what is decoupling and what is happening in Taiwan?
So decoupling is actually parting of the ways from economy, as they are dependent or reliant on in terms of economy. Their annual trade exceeds 660 billion. So decoupling means that America wants to shift away from dependence on China. India is the one that is scoring points in decoupling, while as far as Taiwan's importance is concerned, it is famous for semiconductor chips, and especially those chips that US and China themselves cannot build. So it has a heavy industry because the entire technology AI revolution will be dependent on Taiwan. So whoever will have a hold on Taiwan will eventually rule the world.
Arslan, what was happening in 1793 to 1794 in France?
It was a reign of terror, sir.
What was happening there?
So reign of terror was led by Maximilian Robespierre. He used to guillotine people whoever was used to oppose him or used to oppose the ideals of revolution, which were liberty, equality, or fraternities.
You had international law.
Yes, sir.
Can you name some of the amicable ways to settle international disputes?
It is said that disputes always are resolved on the table.
No, just can you please give me in numbers 1, 2, 3, 4? What are the ways of amicable ways to settle international disputes according to international law?
Arbitration, mediation, and I cannot recall all of them.
All right, you know some of them. Why do you think that none of has been successful while solving the issue of Kashmir between Pakistan and India?
Sir, actually, after Shimla agreement, we went into a dead end where Pakistan made it a bilateral problem. So the international community cannot interfere now, as Trump has in his previous tenure made offers that I would be happy to mediate between Pakistan and India. We are in a dead end as far as it comes to Kashmir, sir, and the figures.
Okay, you are a student of anthropology,
Sir, who?
So what is the difference between high content and low content cultures?
Sir, I cannot recall it right now, sir. I regret my information, sir.
Okay, what is cultural activism?
Pardon?
Cultural activism, relativism, cultural relativism.
Cultural relativism is something where you tend to look at a culture by relative means, not through an ethnocentric view, where you try to compare two cultures by comparing their features differently, by getting yourself aloof from your personal mindset.
How it differs from the moral relativism?
So moral relativism would be you compare two cultures through moral point of view, sir.
Okay, you have been a police officer. Can you tell me some difference between the Police Act of 1861 and the present police order?
Sir, I can bring a difference here. 1961, the SPs were under the politicians. Therefore, it politicized actually the police. And after 2002, it actually was a depoliticization.
How police is depolitized?
So,
What is the mechanism of horizontal accountability in the police now?
sir, actually, I have recently been inducted in police.
Okay, tell me the difference
the
between vertical accountability and horizontal accountability.
Sir, I cannot guess it even say. Okay, sir, I'll look at it.
Okay. अब आप मुझे ये बताएं कि what is the theory of detente?
So, detente was a period of relaxation where United States and USSR were bringing themselves close to something like cooperation. It was after Cuban Missile Crisis, and they sat together and looked into.
Can you quote various other examples where this practice was utilized?
So it was in 1894 the entente cordial between.
What do you call Camp David now? Is it not detente?
So it was a detente because Egypt recognized Israel